Hey guys, it's Katie. Welcome back to my channel. So today, as you can see, I'm in kind of a different setting. I did switch it up a little bit. I kind of feel a little bit more professional because I'm sitting in a chair instead of on the floor, and I have my computer set up as my viewfinder right over here. So if you see me looking to the right, I'm just making sure that I'm still recording, which I am. So I really hope you guys enjoy this talkative chit chat tutorial, and I will see you guys in about 2 seconds. Bye! Okay, starting off with my moisturizer. This is my Aveeno Ultra Calming Moisturizer. Also, I hooked up my camera to my computer, and my computer's right here. And like, it's just hard to look at one place. I just want to say that I filmed this whole thing yesterday, and I completely lost all the footage. So here I am, redoing it again. And for today's look, I'm using the Lorac Pro palette right here, and this is what it looks like. It's gotten plenty of use in its day. For the transition, I'm going to go in with taupe right here. I already primed and did my brows off camera, so I'm going to put this more or less in my crease and then blend it up into the transition. I really like to build up the transition because I always lose it in my crease. So I'm just making sure that it's really pigmented and that it won't fade away too quickly. Like I said earlier, I filmed this whole thing yesterday. I did this whole setup. I got a new setup, if you can't tell. I did this a couple months ago with the intention of it being my background, but I wanted to wait until I got professional lighting, which is in the mail and should be arriving tomorrow. So excited for that. I'm just so excited to be able to film whenever I want to film and not just when the sun is out. I don't know if I want to make this a halo eye or a smoky eye. I did smoky yesterday, so we're gonna go for a halo eye today. So I'm gonna go in with this fluffy Anastasia brush, and I'm gonna start with sable, and I'm gonna mix in a little bit of mauve just to kind of lighten it up a little bit because it's really dark. So I'm gonna put this in the outer corner and the inner corner. Also, Gunnar and I are going with my family to a cabin for Labor Day weekend, and I'm so excited. So excited. I haven't been to the cabin in like years just because my mom wouldn't let me bring anyone. And it's just kind of boring when no one there is your age because we go with 2 other families. So there's 3 families, and all of them are younger than me by like 10 years. So it just wasn't fun for me. And now that she's letting me bring Gunnar, I'm so excited. So now I'm taking the transition again and building it back up because, like I said, we lost it a little bit. Alright, now I'm going to go in with espresso. Just really lightly. This is super pigmented, and I'm gonna go over the outer and inner corner once again, but I'm not gonna blend it out as much. This is also a denser brush. This is by Coastal Scents. I've had it for like 7 years, so like the label is all faded off, but I remember specifically buying this. This is my first ever blending brush, and it works really good to like pack on eyeshadow. And I'm just gonna keep layering those shades on. So now I'm going back in with sable and mauve and trying to blend it out as much as I can without losing all the pigmentation. I'm trying to see what it looks like in the viewfinder, but it's like over here. This is so weird because these are like all browns, and I usually use like a color for my transition. Not a color, but like a light orange or something, and this is just like all brown. I haven't done a look like this in so long. So I'm not bringing the outer and inner corner shades into the crease. I'm just gonna blend that out with the transition. I don't know if I said that before, but I always lose pigmentation in my inner corner too because I have really watery eyes. I'm just gonna make sure to pack as much color on there as I can. Okay, so I think that looks how I wanted it to. So for the center of my lid, I'm taking this Star Crushed Minerals Full Metal Jacket Metallic Eyeshadow. I'm taking the Morphe M421 brush, and I'm wetting it with the e.l.f. Matte Magic Mist and Set Spray. My camera just stopped recording. All I did was put this eyeshadow on the middle of my lid, and I just kind of blended the two shadows together. And so now for the hardest part is the liquid liner. I'm using the Tattoo Liner by Kat Von D, and I'm going to try and do this on camera, but we'll see how it works. This liner does not do good on shimmery eyeshadow. It turns like gray. It turns gray and loses like all of its pigmentation. You kind of just have to build it up like a lot. Okay, so now for lashes, I'm using the Ardell Wispies. And I really like these because you can use them in so many different ways. You can make them look natural, or you can put mascara on them and they'll look like just super spidery and like Carly Bible lashes. I'm using the Duo Lash Glue. So my favorite way to put glue on lashes is to just put it on the back of my hand and then like sweep it through, because I don't have a steady hand at all. So when I try and like squeeze it out, it's never even. Like the inner corners will come up and stuff during the day. So this is like the best way to put it on and put it on evenly onto the band. Okay, and now to cover up the glue a little bit more, I'm going back in with my eyeliner and just going over the band. So last night I went to a fight party with my mom. They had a like surprise party for one of her friends. Her husband asked my mom if I could watch like the kids like upstairs while the parents are watching the fight downstairs, so that like the kids won't be bothering them and stuff like that. So I get there and it was supposed to be like 12 kids. Now that's a lot of kids, but when I tell you that I walked in and there was at least 30 kids. 30 kids. Yeah, there was 30 kids that I was supposed to watch, and none of them were like playing. They were all just like with their parents, and it didn't look like they were gonna leave their parents anytime soon. So my mom was like, okay, you can just go. So then I left and I went to Gunner's party that they went to, and that was fun. I feel like the fights is literally like politics. Like no matter like who you root for, like someone's gonna hate on you. So sorry, I just got the hiccups. But for eyeliner, I'm going in with the Urban Decay 24 Velvet Glide On pencil, and this is in black velvet. And I'm gonna tightline and waterline my eye. Also, this is such a ripoff because when I got it, it was like pretty long. Like it was probably this long, and I hadn't used it obviously. I just gotten it and it wasn't sharpened at all, so I had to completely sharpen it, and I lost like so much of the product. Like if they would have just sharpened it, like I was really annoyed about that. Finally move on to the face. I'm going in with my Too Faced Hangover Replenishing Face Primer, and I didn't really see the big deal in primers until I used the Nivea Men's After Shave Balm. And like obviously that's not a makeup product, it's just something that you could use as a primer, but I bought it thinking that like, oh, this is so amazing, everyone uses it, blah blah blah, but it made my pores look so big and like so gross. It made my skin look horrible. But I just think that this primer makes my pores just like disappear and like just completely smooths them out. So I didn't really realize how awesome this primer was until like I tried other primers. And I'm using the same foundation combo as always, the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless and the Marc Jacobs Remarkable. If anyone of you guys have a foundation that you want me to buy or think that is good, please let me know, because I have the same primer or the same foundations that I have for like months. I need new ones, preferably affordable foundations. So I have a job and I work at my dance studio, and my dance studio follows the school year, so we close for the summer, and obviously that means that I'm out of a job for the summer, which is kind of like the opposite of what people do. They usually get summer jobs, not lose their job in the summer, but whatever. I just started school a couple weeks ago, and so did the studio, so I should be getting paid sometime soon, and then I can get more makeup. But yeah, so over the summer I didn't have money to go and buy new makeup for my videos, and that really sucked, but it's life. So, but anyways, I want to try the Too Faced Born This Way again. I've had it before and I didn't really see what was so great about it, but I've just seen so many good reviews and I feel like I want to try it again. I don't know, just like experiment with it, because everyone just says that it's so amazing. I am the worst person ever to have matched foundation. I will never have the perfect foundation to my face. I'm the worst person to like try and guess, especially at the drugstore, because they don't have testers out, which is really frustrating. So that's why I always mix my foundations, because I will never ever have one foundation that matches me perfectly. Okay, so I'm not really in the mood to bake. I don't know why, I just haven't really liked it lately. So I'm just gonna go in with a translucent powder, a pressed powder, and set my under eyes. I feel like this does the exact same thing as baking. I just like to do baking when I'm gonna be wearing makeup like all day and I need it to last all day. But like, I'm not really doing anything today, so I don't really care. It's my mom's chair and it just like broke. What I was doing was sitting in it and it just broke. And for powder, Maybelline Super Stay Better Skin. Now I'm taking a MAC 219 pencil brush and I'm going to go in with Sable and Espresso and align, or just kind of smoke out the eyeliner. I'm only going to use it on the outer corner because I don't want it to be too harsh. Then I'm going in with Nude for the inner corner highlight. This is the best inner corner highlight ever. Like, I barely just tapped into it and look. But it really just opens up your eyes and makes them look a little bit more alive because the eyeshadow is so dark. And to finally complete the eyes, we're going in with the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise Mascara, and I'm putting these on my lower lashes. Okay, so I kind of got it all over my eye, but I'll remove it once it dries. So for bronzer and contour, I'm going in with the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. And for highlight, I'm going in with the Anastasia Glow Kit, and I'm going to take Dripping in Gold, a tiny bit of Sunburst. And to let that kind of blend into my skin, I'm taking my Beauty Blender. And I'm just patting this in because my highlight always just like sits on my face and it's not that flattering, so. And now for blush, I'm going in with the Tarte Party blush, and I used this in my last video and I really liked how it looked. It's a little bit darker than it is in the pan, and it's just like really nice for fall, even though it's like still August, but whatever. I'm gonna take a spoolie and just scrape off the mascara that I got on my face. And now to finish off this whole entire look, I'm going in with the Anastasia Liquid Lipstick in Stripped. This is the best liquid lipstick to ever fall onto the planet. Okay guys, I was intending for that to be a get ready with me, but it kind of turned into more of like a talkative chit chat tutorial, I guess. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to click the subscribe button down below, and also if you would please leave me a comment and tell me which foundation to get and what video you want to see next. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.